Hello there my YouTube friends and fans, welcome back to No Man's Sky. In my last video I got myself a new fleet and I found a really cute companion, which I lost because I stopped feeding him and he got kind of pissed at me and ran off, but I'm sure I'm getting him back. I'm right now at a place where there's a distress beacon, but there's no ship here. Usually, or in most cases, there is a ship here and a pilot that needs some kind of help or wants you to fix his ship or solve the problem that he had and find out why he crashed. At the very beginning of this game, when I just started to play, I was really lucky and I actually found something like this, and I found a huge ship, really big ship, like 3 times the size of mine. But it needed a lot of fixing up and it took me a long time to get it all fixed, or almost all. I think I got 90% of it fixed, but I really loved that ship and I actually used it for a really long time before I found a better one. And then I kind of swapped it again, I traded it in. So I no longer have that second ship that I had. But now I'm kind of thinking, I kind of wonder why I have never found another ship like that. Like just a ship that I can actually take that doesn't belong to anyone, or where the pilot is dead and I can just grab it and it's mine. And I'm a little hesitant to just swap ships because I don't really want to lose the ship I have now unless that new ship is going to be amazing, like way better. It is actually also my plan to maybe find a new ship that I can just fix up and sell, like in real life, you know, when you find an old car and fix it up and you sell it and you make a huge profit. I'm kind of still trying to learn if that's possible in this game, because can I find a ship, fix it up and sell it and not have to get rid of my original ship, which is the one that you see over there. So this is kind of like the plan I have in place right now. And then I'm thinking, it's just so weird that there is a distress beacon here. Obviously, you know, someone crashed here, and I think the messages were saying that there is something nearby. So I'm like scanning around to see if I can find anything. The only thing I actually find is this unknown building. I'm thinking, well, that's actually really close. But I don't really I could walk over there, but I'm just kind of too lazy right now. So let's just like take the ship and hop over there and see what's over there. And I could have actually walked there because it's so close. And I'm so stoked when I actually see a ship. And this is what the other beacon was telling me, or trying to tell me, I think. I don't know if that's why I maybe missed other places like that, but this time I was kind of paying attention where it actually said there should be something nearby, and here we are. And no sight of a pilot, so let's go and see what this distress beacon says. Judging by the destruction within the ship must have crash landed with particular velocity cargo drone. It's hard to distinguish between what's remnants pilot metallic shell. Okay, search wreckage, boost black box signal. I think I'm gonna search the wreckage. I'm surprised by the sheer amount of valuable goods. Oh, wow. Korvac chasing, 2. That's all? That's all there was? Okay. The sheer amount of valuable goods, so not a sheer amount. So let's check out if we can actually look at the ship here. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot that I need to fix up, but this is exactly what happened to me at the beginning of the game. I found the ship, it needed to be fixed, and then it was, see, now I can claim the ship or I can swap it, and I definitely do not want to swap my ship. I absolutely love the ship I have right now, it's perfect, and I haven't really found one that's better, that's why I still have it. So I'm just gonna collect all this because I most likely need a lot of material to fix up this ship, and I probably won't have everything I need, but I'm gonna try to fix as much as I can. Alright, so let's see if we can actually get into the ship. And we're in. Pulse engine critically damaged, okay. So I think right now I couldn't really fly with it, but I don't even want to try. So I'm just gonna see what I can fix. I don't have platinum right now, so I need to actually get a lot of stuff from my other ship. It seems like when you enter a new ship, then that becomes your primary ship and you no longer have access to the storage of the other ship. So I'm just gonna fix everything I can with stuff that I have in my exosuit, and then grab some stuff from my other ship and fix more until I actually run out of material, and then I have to go and collect some material. So I literally spent a day, a night, and another day fixing up this ship. And with fixing, I mean just looking for the materials. I had to actually go up to the space station and buy a bunch of wiring loom, and I had to mine a lot of asteroids so I can get enough platinum, which was needed here. But there's still stuff that's missing, and corroded tanks does not sound like very good. So it says here, Starship subsystem severely damaged, slot cannot be used for storage or technology until damage is repaired. Core Starship functionality is not affected. Yeah, exactly. Repairing this damage will free slot up for general inventory use, which is good because right now all those things that had to be repaired took up almost all of my slots in that ship. But I don't actually plan on using that ship. I plan on actually selling that ship if that's possible. And as far as I remember from last time, the previous ship that I had that I found and fixed up, actually I could sell it for a really good price. And I think that when a ship is fully repaired, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong, it actually has a lot more value instead of me just kind of trying to sell it when it's barely fixed. And so that's why I'm doing it. I'm also doing it because it's just really fun to fix up a ship. So I'm like up in space again, flying around, visiting my freighter and space station until I run into this thing here, and I've never seen anything like it before. So I'm like, what is this? So I get a message, I can't really read it, but then it's explaining that this ship is in urgent need of repair, and I help them out and they give me what they can to spare before departing to repair their ship. So this to me doesn't really look like a ship, but I'm kind of bouncing into it right now. I didn't mean to do that. It's kind of sucked me into it. But apparently this is like a ship. Okay, I can see now because I'm looking at it from the front. It's a smaller ship, but it actually improved my standing with Korvax by 2. And it gave me a little bit of nanites. So I'm happy to help. You know, it's always good when you can increase your standing. So that was totally worth it to give them that. You know, even though right now I'm in desperate need of a lot of materials myself, but I'm up here and I have enough money that I can just go and buy stuff that I need if I have to. So then I'm like thinking, oh my god, how do I find my ship again? I was up in space, mining like crazy, buying stuff for repairing my ship, and how am I gonna find my ship now? So I was like looking for a marker on this planet, and I was hoping that there's some kind of marker that points to my ship, but there is no such thing. So I'm thinking, oh my god, I could have put a marker right by the ship before leaving the planet, and now it would point me to that marker again. But at this point, I just know that it's near this transmission tower, but I don't know exactly where. I think it's to the right of this transmission tower because I kept seeing this transmission tower the whole time I was fixing up the ship. So I decided to just kind of land here, and then maybe from the ground it's different. Maybe I'm lucky, and if I scan the horizon, I'll maybe see where I left my ship. I don't know. I was never in this situation before, so I don't really actually know how this all works or what the best practice is here to handle 2 ships at once. But I actually wasn't able to find a marker of any kind, so at this point I just kind of gave it up as a loss. So I do my stuff here inside the transmission tower building, and then I come out to kind of just think what I'm going to do now, maybe scan a little, collect some more materials and stuff. when all of a sudden I get hurt quite a bit by this guy trampling over me, and I thought, oh, it must have just been an accident because they're friendly creatures. And then it happens again. He runs over me again, and I'm like, that's so weird. What did I do to this guy? They have been so friendly the whole time I've been on this planet, and I've been on this planet for days now, and they never attack me. So I have no idea why all of a sudden this guy attacked me. I must have done something that really irritated this guy. But yeah, anyway, so always be aware of animals because they could attack you all of a sudden when you don't expect it. So I had lost half of my life bar, but I'm kind of recharging now because he kind of left me alone now. But other than that, he did quite a bit of damage. I realized that I haven't gone into those two buildings yet because there's good stuff like research specimen, health that you can refill, there's nanites you can get. This is pretty much for this building. There's a couple things here. I'm always just double checking that I have everything, and then usually in the second building you get some more stuff. This is where we should find some nanites. Yeah, right here, and usually you get quite a bit, especially when you're new to the game. Like 78 nanites is a lot compared to, you know, what you can get when you just find little things. So then I'm like thinking, wait a minute, let me try something out. Can I actually call this other ship here? Is it here? And I'm like, there it is. I can actually call the ship, so I don't even have to worry about where to find it. I can call it right here. So look at that. I've repaired the ship enough where it can actually fly, and that was something I didn't know. So, you know, live and learn. But I was pretty relieved when I realized that I still have this ship that I thought was lost. So I'm eagerly continuing to fix the ship until I again run out of materials and I realize I need to go back up in space and mine some more asteroids and maybe get some more wiring loom so I can finally complete the repair of this ship and be done with it. But then when I'm in my ship, I see this icon on the left and I'm like, oh wait, there's another distress beacon over there. Is that where I already was, or is that a new one? Since that's really far away, I'm actually going up in space to gain a bit of speed so I can get there much faster. Because otherwise, it's a really, really long flight. And while I'm up in space, I'm just mining more asteroids because you can never have enough gold, silver, and platinum, and even tritium, because those are all needed for repairs, and they also are very good for trading. So here we are. It's like 12. No, actually, the time keeps changing. 30 minutes away. But then when I speed up like that, it actually tells me it's gonna only take like 4 minutes, and now it's 1 minute, and now we're here. That's much faster. So here we are. So I'm very, very curious to see if this is the spot where I just was, where I found this other ship, or if this is actually a new one. I have a feeling that it's a new one, but we will see in a second. So I get down there and it looks a lot like the place that I just was at, where there's no ship, just a beacon. I land, I get out, and I see this ship, and I'm like, oh my god, what a cool looking ship. This ship looks like it's so much better than the one I just fixed up, which took me like 2 to 3 days and tons of materials and actually some money too. And now I find this and I'd rather have this. So let's see, access the ship's computer or search the crash site. Let's search the crash site. So I found a dying pilot, and I got a scatter blaster blueprint. Cool, that's good to have. And I'm going to collect all this stuff because now I know that I most likely will be able to fix this ship up too. And I'm just going to have to get this ship too, so I will have 2 ships. But let's just get all the materials first here. See if we can find any good stuff here. We found some antimatter housing. That's great because we just helped someone out in space where we needed an antimatter housing. So I just got one back. Awesome. So let's check out this ship here. Find out more about it. Okay, it's only a C class. And it's got about as much damage as the other ship had. So I'm like, oh, great. Here we go again. I'm just comparing it right now. And my ship is definitely better because it's a B class. And it's got also better numbers. But I just really like the look of this ship. And this is a free ship for me. So if it's possible to sell ships, I would be stupid not to take this ship. It's a free ship, right? And even if I could just scrap it and get money out of it, you know, scrapping it, I don't know exactly what's possible, but I saw something up on the space station where you can, you know, scrap stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I just think it'd be really smart to actually, you know, take that ship while I can. And I can still not believe that I found 2 free ships on the same planet within a really short amount of time. That's so awesome. After a while, I get a little bit tired of repairing ships, and I think that really doesn't have to be done right now. I'd rather just go and do what I like to do best, which is exploring. And I have seen some water from when I flew down last time, so I was like, I want to go and explore this water and see if I can find some good stuff in this water, because that's how it always was on other planets. And then I see this guy, which looks like a leopard, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that gonna be the first actual aggressive animal? But it doesn't seem like it, even though he looks very dangerous and definitely like an attack animal. And then I realized that this guy has actually 2 feet in the front, actually 4 in the front and 2 in the back. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I love the marking on him too. But now it's time to go and check out this water and see what we can find in there. I'm really excited because I still need a lot of scans. And I already find one thing back there. Alright, and I just realized this water is super shallow. I cannot even really go underwater here. So this is kind of like a little bit of a disappointment. But maybe I'm just in the wrong lake here. There must be lakes that are deeper, especially if they're bigger. But I'm going to see if I can find at least some stuff. And I actually do find some stuff here to scan, which hopefully gets me closer to the 100% that I'm trying to achieve. Maybe this is the first planet where I finally get the 100%. So all of a sudden, I get hurt by something that looks quite creepy. And I don't know where they came from. There's 2 of them. They didn't, fortunately, not hurt me too bad. But still, I know now there's something in the water that can actually hurt you. And as shallow as it is, they were there. And they came out of nothing. So I'm a little bit creeped out right now. But I don't want to kind of give up. I'm like, I want to see what that was because it happened so fast and I was kind of like running away from it. And I go in to see and I can barely put my head underwater because it's so freaking shallow. But I really want to see what that was, especially because it's something that I need to scan too. So I just keep looking. And it gets light all of a sudden, and then I'm like, wow, this is where the red is coming from. All the water is red, and now it doesn't look so inviting anymore, right? It kind of looks like blood. And usually red water is not really water that I would go into, but I've already been in, and all of a sudden there it is. I see both of them, and I get them both. So, unfortunately, I killed them, so I can no longer scan them, but I just... It was a reaction, a really fast reaction to just basically just not get hurt again. So I kind of missed out, but I know now this is something I still need to scan. But it doesn't have to be right now because this planet has so much to offer that it will come up eventually. Because right now I am landing at an abandoned building, which is always cool. You always find good stuff there, including the larval cores, which are worth a lot of money, and they're all in one place, which is amazing. And I'm actually gonna show you something I discovered, and I don't know if this is a new bug since the update, but there is actually a super easy way to collect all the larval cores with ease at an abandoned building. I've done this now 3 times, so I know for sure that this works every single time. So let's do this. So here they are, all those purple eggs. Makes me think of Easter, since we just had Easter. And I'm gonna do it just the way I learned to do it, which is you stand on the side of the house right here, and they're attacking me a little bit right now, but I am standing on the side of the house, as you can see, on the ledge, and I can just shoot it, and some of the eggs actually disappear in this weird creepy thing, but if they don't, you just easily take them, and those guys that are dancing around there basically look very aggressive, but they're not attacking you at all, as long as you kind of just stay calm and you just kind of keep going back to that ledge after you grab an egg. Look at that, they're not even attacking me. You can easily just collect one egg after another and make super fast money fast. This egg also disappeared for some reason. You always lose like 2 or 3 eggs because they just disappear. But look at that. I'm over here now. They're not even near me. They're just kind of like on the side there. They do not attack. And I think I just literally just collected 6 eggs or more within a few seconds here. See that? They're not attacking. So just stand on this kind of sidewalk thingy here. Grab the egg, go back, grab the egg, go back, and they never attack you. Even when you walk around the building here, they do not attack. And if they attack a little bit, it's not a big deal. They don't do much harm. You can easily just recharge your shield and wait until it's recharged and then go and do this whole thing. Continue until you have all the eggs. So for me, I have worked so hard to get those eggs before, tried to come up with tricks and making holes in the ground, and got hurt a lot and died a lot, until I found out that from those abandoned buildings, you can literally just grab them by staying calm. And you don't have to do any of this crazy, fancy trickery to get to those eggs. You literally just do that and you get them. And for some reason, those guys just stay calm. And I don't know if I just have some special aura around me or some special smell that they like. They just all of a sudden have respect for me, I guess, because they're just letting me take all their eggs. Look at that. Wow, this disappeared again. So I lost about 3 eggs. This one is about to go and disappear, so I have to quickly grab it. Cool. And there's more over there. I don't even know how many I have now. Let's take a look. I usually go in because of the temperature here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So I have like 20 eggs already right now, and I think you can get like 25 or 30 just from one abandoned building. And that just kind of makes me think, if I'd known that before, I actually tried to do a mission where I needed 15 LAVAL cores, and it took me forever to get 12. And I have that in another video where I actually die after the 12th. Look at that LAVAL core is about to disappear in there, but it seems like I can still somehow grab it. Yeah, I know, it disappeared. Alright, so here's another one. And those guys are still just kind of hanging out there. See that? Those guys are literally just chilling over there. Like no big deal. They're actually rather calm. And they used to really scare the heck out of me. When I first learned about them, I was so freaked out by them. They just scared me so much. I just was trying to kind of run away from them and got really stressed out. And look at that. They're not at all scary anymore when they just kind of hang out like that. Isn't that funny? So I don't know if this is a bug or if this was always the case. I've just never tried it like that before. But there you go. If you are trying to get LAVAL cores and you're having a hard time, try this way. It really works. And they're gone. And as you can see here, I got 21 eggs right here within a couple of minutes. And if I would not have missed those disappearing eggs, which were about 4, I would have gotten 25 eggs within a really, really short time. Easy, easy money and a lot of fun. So to sum up this video, I'm gonna call one of my new ships, the one that looks really, really cool, to just see if it's actually flying, if it works properly. Look at that! Here it is! Doesn't it look cool? I absolutely love this ship. So I still have to do a lot of repairs on this ship. Actually, I haven't even started yet. So let's get going on that. But I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I hope I see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.